In the flooded depths of Moria was a great axe Ziegelberg lost. Few have ever tried to find it, and fewer ever return from their quests. Who now remains to challenge the shadows that linger in the dark halls of the deep places?
Welcome, this is Pine Leaf Needles, and this is the Drowned Treasury here at Pine Leaf Plays the Rune-keeper. Let's have a talk with Bori. If you and your allies can clear the flooded passages that lie between Gundligen and Gangaraf, we might be able to find the armories within the Book of Mazabul. Could it be that we might find Ziegelberg there? I hope so. If the records I have studied are to be believed, dwarves erected great mechanisms here to seal several of the passages when the Greyberg Gate grew too numerous. You will need to deal with the creatures and learn the means of operating the mechanisms to clear the way. I will follow you once I have finished examining the map of these places, for it is very confusing, and we will need to keep our bearings. Alright, so I'll need to go and start on my way down. Now this is a group quest intended for a full fellowship, but you get inspiration, so it can be soloed. Now I have soloed it on every character, as I think I said in the last episode. Or I should say at least on every class. And in case you didn't believe the bit about running into Greyberg, we run into them as soon as we get across. And this means hurling a large amount of lightning its way. But we'll get them usually in groups. Actually, there's probably groups in there, I just don't see the rest of the group, right? Now, of course, I suspect things wouldn't be going so well if we didn't have an inspiration bonus here. Yeah, there's the other one. I thought there'd be a problem is with all this water here, it's hard to see. Now, in the early parts, we usually get one of those big warrior types and a couple of these guards that we have here. I don't know where the other one is. I'm having enough trouble seeing that one. Alright, it looks like there are only two this time. But yes, these mantises are the main ones that we have to worry about at first. Alright, maybe it's only two now, and that is three low and later places. So I know I remember running into 3 or 4 at a time at some points. Anyway, this is one of those puzzle instances. We are going to run into places where we are going to have to find all... Oh. What are you doing here? Alright, we are going to have quite a few of these things, apparently. So you're going to see me throwing out a lot of lightning, finding a lot of bugs. And that's the way this particular instance goes. Now this is one of the pivotal instances within this book. Just as we finished off with the instance where you open up Moria as the pivotal one at the end of the book 1. In book 2, you have the opening of the Way of Smiths. You end book 3 with that session play, You Cannot Get Out. So this is the main instance that we have in book 4. And let's see how we go here. I'm going to have quite a few of these things here. There we go. And as you can see, this can get quite long-winded at times. Alright, here we go. And we're alright, and here is the first of the wheels that we're going to have to turn, and there are quite a number of wheels that you run into in this instance. Actually, you should drop that down every once in a while. And hopefully that'll help things a little bit. Maybe not. I don't know, I have some characters I think have gotten through these mantises a lot faster than this. Maybe I'm going to have to upgrade my weaponry a little bit. That's probably the main thing I have to worry about at the moment. Get myself a better weapon and see what that does. For now, I got to get through here without that. Alright, first turn this wheel. And which yeah, there it is right there. Gunky. Alright, just to make it slower. Yes, of course. It's a long enough instance as it is. Having to get through these things. Elites! Yes, and they're elites, but of course, with the inspiration bonus, I'm able to get through those without too much trouble. But they do get tougher as you go along. Now, I'm trying to remember whether is that enough, or... Unfortunately, I don't always remember which area requires how many wheels to be done. And based on that, it looks like I still have another wheel to turn at least. So that's the first one. Oh yeah, okay, this one. Yeah, that little one. Hello, surprise! Just in case things weren't... That's why I didn't see it, of course. It's hidden behind the wall. And there are a couple other times where you have things pop out of nowhere. Saying, oh well, yes, we have been waiting for someone to pop up here so we could stage an ambush for the last several hundred years. Well, I really don't know how long they've been waiting to do an ambush, but it does seem strange. You have all these things that are sealed in here, and suddenly they pop out just to attack you. I mean, wow, what wonderful timing they have. All right, let's see. And some breached armor here. Yeah. Alright, and so this is a rather long instance, and we'll have to see how to split things up here. Alright, now there's a wheel here. Good. Yay! Does that mean it's finally through? Okay, now we're down here, down here, down here. Ah, here we go. Ah, The toads, yes. In case the insects weren't enough, now we get to face toads! Yay! And of course, we are going to go all through hypnotoads, of course. So we've got this crazy magenta debuff on us, just to make things tougher. Alright. Now, I'm going to have to clear this area out of quite a number of frogs here. So therefore, we'll come back when I've got these cleared away. Alright, we are finishing up this toad. And with the rumbling crash, the matriarch breaks into the room. Yeah, so we've already taken care of most of the baby ones. Now we have to worry about the big elite master. Alright, just in case those little elites were just too little for you. But I made sure I was very careful. I took care of them within the entrance. I was never quite sure exactly what triggers her, but it looks like it's when you kill a certain number of toads that happens. So maybe there isn't too much of a danger to it. But there could also be a location trigger on it, so I tend to stay as close to the entrance as possible until I've taken care of the matriarch. As you see, the matriarch is no more interesting than the rest of the toads. Lots and lots of blasting away until you wear it down. Let me get the epic conclusion. Yes! Not very epic, and definitely not very conclusion. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. There you go. Now it's your turn to be stunned. What do you think about that? Alright, well, let's try some fire. There you go. And now we have one more of these things, right? Yeah, just one more of those little ones. And then we can get out of here and head into the next room, which I have a feeling is the nastiest room in the entire dungeon. Yeah. Nope, this is not the nastiest room. I think the next one is. We'll find out in a moment, right? First, I gotta see if this is really the one I'm looking for. Oh, that's just a circle. Alright, where is the exit? See, even in the easy ones I get lost. Alright, here we go. Ah, that way. I suspect I need to find a wheel. Right, and that's the... Oh no, that's the new way. Oh, okay. It's not a wheel. Alright, so now we have to go either this way or this way. Well, that's... Maybe I do need a wheel. No? Oh, here it is. This way. Ah, yes. This room. This is the nastiest room of the lot. We have some 3 or 4 wheels we have to get around and find. We've got all of these insects along the way that you got to get through. And of course there's another big nasty surprise near the end. And this is where we're facing 3 of these things at a time. Just to add to the drama. Alright, that's one thing to do with them. Just knock them out while I take care of the big one. And this is going to take some time. I'll be doing this for quite some time. So therefore, I think I'll leave you off once again and return when something more interesting happens. Like when I start to actually turn some of those wheels. I don't know if I got everyone, but I got quite a number of mantises down, and I think things are about to get a little bit on the nasty side. So start to come towards this wheel. Turn this. Wheel reluctantly moves, but eventually locks into place. Alright, that's good here. Okay, that's one wheel. Here's a... Alright, let's see. Where's the next wheel? Ah, down this way. Oh, I thought things would have turned nasty by now, but alright, let's see. So we'll turn this wheel. Alright, that's this one we've already turned? Maybe it is. Okay, that's 3 down. Oh, there they are! Yay, surprise! Yeah, that's what I've been waiting for. Well... or at least that's what I was expecting. Something big, something nasty, or I should say 2 nasty things. In the form of this pair. And this is the nastiest set you have in here. Well, except for the final boss, of course. I think these things can be nastier than the final boss sometimes. Actually, I seem to be doing reasonably well. On this, I got 1 down already. I'd have thought it would have taken me a little bit longer, but alright, I'll take it. Okay, that helps. But anyway, when I have trouble, this is usually where I have it. This plus our... well, you'll see the final boss when we get there. And a little silencing there, and we take care of this. Alright, good. The queens are down. Now I got to remember where find the right correct stone wheel to get us out of here, because I think we need one more. Okay, we've done that one, we've done that one, we've done that one. I'm pretty sure there's one more before we get out of this place. I'm trying to remember if that's the exit or not. I don't completely remember this place, unfortunately. You'd think that after doing this dungeon all these times, I would remember how things go. Not in the least. Okay. Maybe the least, because I have... for example, I was expecting those 2 nasties to come up, and that toad earlier. Alright, so I guess I do know at least the least. Actually, maybe that is it? Nah, that's one I have already done. Alright, I know there is one more. I think you just have to go through here, and eventually another wall gives... well, actually, where is it? Oh! And you're rewarded with Another room full of mantises, yes. Next time, I'll clear out another room. For next episode of Pine Leaf Plays The Rune-keeper.